What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm trying to live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa. And if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to see. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. 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 Whoa. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Disgusted with myself and I'm disgusted with the way we're told to have a certain face. I stood and wait because we aren't pixels on a screen. No, we're human, we breathe. Every single thing we see curated, it's overrated. These expectations, they keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm trying to live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa. And if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to think. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. 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 Oh.
On my own, but I don't know why. You hit the road, but you don't realize I won't look back when you're around. I won't think twice when you're gone. Don't hesitate to call me back, 'cause I won't be there. I won't look back when you're around. I won't think twice when you're gone. Don't hesitate to call me back, 'cause I won't be there. I won't look back. 'Cause I won't look back. I won't look back. 'Cause I won't look back.
Okay guys, we are back. Let's go. We're back with another. Let's go. Very excited. Is very excited. Tale of Arise. Okay guys, let's go.
少しのリグレットと罪を包み込んで泣かないことを誓ったまま時は過ぎ痛む心に気がつかずに僕は一人になった記憶の中でずっと二人は生きてゆける君の声が今も胸に響くよそれは愛がさまよう限り君は少し泣いたあの時見えなかった
Let's go. Man, this scene is really good. Continue. Let's go, guys.
Something
Alpha
feels odd here. Be on your guard.
is almost close to finding his ship, guys. With the rest of the party.
Is that it over there?
Forge weapon. Let's see. Already have it. Ignis Rending Titan Fang. Don't have that one. Paralyzed Stinger. $160. I need that one. Paralyzed Stinger. Ooh. Okay. Craft and equip. Rending Titan Fang. Tyrant Fist. Titan Fang. Let's see for Paralyzed Stinger. Rending Titan Fang. Where to get that? I have to see. Just a sec, guys. Let me see. See, not this one. Yeah, gaming guide. Okay. In Cislodia, Frozen Valley. Ganatharos. Mahaksar. Okay, Menencia. Tiara. Frozen Valley in Cislodia.
Always love the sound of hammers banging away.
Suslodia Frozen Valley. Right? That was the location, I guess. Suslodia Frozen Valley. Odia Frozen Valley. Here we will be able to get the Tang Fang. Let's go. Let us first get
We've
these
reached
two
our
weapons.
destination.
Okay. Saying it's around here.
An opponent like this should be easy. Come and face me. We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
You are in tip-top shape.
As soon as I'm done here, we'll come help out.
How could a girl ever say no? Well, looky here.
Oh, let's get healed first.
We should be able to cook here.
Okay. Okay.
What should I fix today? Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you...
Okay.
Good night, everyone.
Come on, Rinwell. Up and at 'em.
Fountain Plaza Avenue.
But I'm still all sleepy.
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here...
I know.
Huh? You? Yeah. Could that... What the... Oh, again... Maybe you did it. Calm... Let's hurry.
What language was that? Lies?
Frozen Valley, let's go. Let's go, guys.
I didn't understand a word of it.
Sorry about that. That was Padville, an old friend of mine. He's like a little bro to me. There's a Zoogle on the loose that he couldn't finish off. Want to help deal with it?
Another? Well, I guess it can't be helped.
Again, Berserker.
An opponent like this should be easy. Excellent technique. How are your weapons holding up? That's not to give me any idea.
As impressive as always.
Solver and Alpha.
Was improving.
Wow. Look what I just found.
Found it.
This will be a delicious piece of cake. Marksman handle this. I never miss.
I can shatter any steel.
Demon Fang, try this.
The black ink for weak point.
An astral point.
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
Here's the evil. Illuminate the dark. Holy glimmer. Holy light. A freezing storm. Here. More for the top. Lightning to dust.
Let's go.
In the sky. Come on. Reload. Armor won't save you. I'm out of ammo. I'm all stocked up.
Let's go.
Vanquish darkness. Radiant here.
Take this.
Radiant here. Hold on to your art. Here I come. Wind in the wind. I'm out of ammo. Here goes.
Demon Fang.
More where that came from.
It's wide open.
It won't escape me.
I never miss. Like astral raging cascade.
The flame inside
Feel,
will cure you to be less
Here's
free.
evil.
Let's go.
Get on in there with the others. Free blazer. Illuminate the stars. Freezing storm.
Carve through one. Death on the wind.
Now for something special. Ice tornado. Radiant cascade. It looks like you
Let's go, guys. We can do it. Let's go.
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword and with my sword.
Take this.
Ooh. Let's go, we can do it.
Nothing much I can say to that.
Demon Fang!
Got it. Now's our chance.
Double Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
Illuminate the
Sword
dark.
Rain Alpha!
Resonate with the earth. Confiscated. Blah, blah, blah. Magic. Now.
Let's go.
Say no more!
Hey, Poodle's quivering. I think we're about to be real lucky.
Got it. Rendering Titan Fang. Finally, guys.
We should be able to cook here.
Forge weapon. Tough weapon. Tough weapon. Paralyzed stinger. Paralyzed stinger. Insane for okay. Okay, Ganatharos to get it. Sinful Woods.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
ID. Welcome ID, welcome brother.
Rice, I think. Or wait, what if we used wheat and... No, potatoes.
I'll see you again tomorrow.
Welcome ID, welcome brother. What?
It gets a little tough to fight when I'm this full.
The only thing we need now is to go to Ganatharos, Sinful Woods. Ganatharos, Fogwheel Limestone Caverns. Okay.
Yeah, but who knows when our next meal will be.
Indeed. Perhaps we should look over the menu again.
No.
can you still
Try
be
to say it in
hungry?
English. I don't know the language that you are. Sorry, ID, sorry. By the way, sorry. Timing, I don't know the ID that you are telling me. Man, I don't know the language that you are telling me. How to get to the caverns? Okay. Just a sec, guys. Just a sec. Don't need that B. Google limestone caverns. How to get to the caverns? Sinful wood. Any kind of caverns here? Okay, one down here. Right around here. Okay, or we can take the longer route. Assault B. Got it.
You know what's good for you. Driving me mad. Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
We can't lay a finger on you.
I prefer that. What about you?
Just watch and see.
Sleep now.
You're mine.
We don't have firearms here on Dana. I can show you mine if you like.
Let's go.
Radiant finishing.
Finally. Ooh. Here. Okay.
I don't know when it.
I was just.
We should
No way.
But that.
Well, what about simple? Pretty.
stop. All I. Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted. Yeah, I guess it's.
I guess I'll.
Yeah.
Let's go, guys.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Just need one more paralyzed stinger. Let's go. Luck is on our side, guys.
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Ignite! Into Demon Fang! I'll face you! Explosive ring! Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Sword Ring Alpha! Demon Fang!
You're really strong, Alvin.
I'm just trying to do the best I can. Yours are not the
Still,
skills of just any
Dream
warrior.
sure to have your compliments. We have to move.
Driven and talented.
This one's all mine! You're finished! Take this!
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Let's go. Let's go, guys.
Hey, Poodle's quivering. I think we're about to be real lucky.
Finally. Suslodia. Frozen Valley.
Looks like we made it here in one piece. You worked hard today too, didn't you, sweetie?
Well, guess I'm off to bed.
Let's go, guys.
Hoodle and I couldn't eat another bite.
Supreme.
Keep feeding him like that, and he'll be... too heavy to fly. Soon.
Okay. Slodian. Fountain Plaza. Let's complete this one, guys, and let's get back.
We've reached our destination.
Oh, yeah! Is that...
Hey! What?
Oh,
Ooh.
What was that all about?
he just thinks...
Calaglia. Borg Volcano. Interior.
Something's going on between me and Rinwell. And Rinwell being Rinwell took it the wrong way. Which means now I'm getting an earful from both of them.
That really didn't explain anything.
This side to this side. First, what I need is to create a frontal part. Okay, time being, let's get out. You can't catch me. Yeah. Left side. Then frontal. This is the thing that I need. Second one. Okay. Oh, not this way. You can't catch me.
Hi, Hoodle.
My god, so many.
Mind if I do?
I shall ensure you survive this. Explosive ring!
Fake with darkness.
Are those rocks?
No more playing nice.
Aim for the weak spot.
Divine.
Charge like that can easily be fade. No.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Now you see what I can do.
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
Mine. Magic is on. Air thrust. Spirit flame. Reload. Lunar blast. Gemini Aqua. Got it.
Try
Spirit
harder.
flame.
You're mine. It's wide open.
It won't escape me.
Mega ray. Render.
Coming.
Let's go.
Now. Scarlet Inferno.
Here, let me help.
Not again. Oh, no, no. Thank you. Your big
Armor won't save you.
Freezing storm.
demon fang. Try this. Explosive ring.
This is let me help.
Sword Ring Alpha.
One more time. Freezing
Take it.
storm.
Hitting pile driver.
Ice tornado.
Sword Ring Alpha. Swallow Blade. Try this.
Let's go.
Explosive ring.
Here's evil. Steel border. Dance in the wind.
Eat dirt.
Air thrust. Light
Let's go.
Blow them away.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitation. Annihilation.
Sword Ring Alpha.
Where are you going?
Take this.
Oh, violence starts now. Astral energy.
Say no
Wait,
more.
guys, let's go.
Well done.
Rending you apart.
Win one.
Yeah, this is the way. Let's take this one. Transcendence Pebble. Hex Breaker. Level 5. Now I am getting. Let's go, guys. Now the time is here. Oh ho. The ship.
Alvin?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn. I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alvin.
Let's
Not
go.
only that,
We all got
you've
him.
helped out so many people too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right? Thanks, you guys.
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea.
Yeah, we can do that, guys.
Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegus once we leave? We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
Okay.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegus? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegus.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renan. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shion and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken, and this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegus and the Renan homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegus?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shion and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana. There are those on Lenegus who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegus. And wherever she is, we should find the Renaissance too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Shion can finally get rid of her thorns. Shion?
Huh? Yeah.
Where? Shion?
Okay.
Where'd Shion go? How could she just go off on her own?
Okay. Cannot go there anymore. Found her.
Shion. Shion! It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
Okay.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Okay.
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Volron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time.
Huh?
The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Xion. But tell me how is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape.
Okay.
I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
Okay.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Xion, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to...
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first. But ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize. My powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegus. When the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
They will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renaissance on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
But that's too much. It's way too much.
when this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Danans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way.
Shion!
Elvin?
Living for the sake of dying is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Elvin.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen. We can fight this. Fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shion, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys.
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope. Huh? Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns. The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegus and uncover the truth of what's unfolding here.
I take it you mean we might find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live?
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
Okay,
So be it.
that's the
I've
interesting.
already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again.
There's some interesting turn of events. Let's go towards Lenegus, guys.
No matter what happens from now on, we're right here with you. All of us are. You are not alone.
You guys. You're all so stubborn. Thank you, everyone. For right now, in a little while longer, I just want to hold on to this dream. And most of all, more than anything else, I want to be with all of you. So let's go. On to Lenegus.
That's really good. I have to say. Talk to the party members and let's go.
The end of the world.
I believe
As a friend, still.
No, I understand.
We have so many...
So we...
Well,
Yeah,
right. And from that, we're able to hypothesize how vast concentrations of astral energy can... Let's return...
So you think... But why would they want to...
As for that,
You know,
can you blame me? When one realizes... Especially when...
Dohalim?
I imagine... As for what the...
Right.
Okay. Okay, let's do
Did you know?
You mean about
Yeah, it's like a...
you and me?
You?
That's what I thought. But in reality, I didn't understand it all.
At least you figured it out.
I don't think we're out.
Yeah, with all...
I know.
Hey,
Zephyr,
I guess you...
Law.
Sorry. We'll need all... probably an...
Yeah,
Okay, Kisara.
How you holding up?
Who, me?
Yes, you. You took a hit from those thorns again, didn't you?
Oh, that? That was nothing.
Compared to what Shion's going through, you mean? Still. Even if... Shion doesn't know how lucky...
Yeah, very funny.
I'm being serious. You went up and held her close like you still had that mask on. She really needed that.
I just want for those thorns have robbed...
You can say that. I have my own dream.
Agreed.
Okay. On to the last one. I guess.
Can't sleep?
After everything we just heard,
Fair enough.
Shion's had to deal. I thought she was. I just figured that, but it turned.
I know.
She was so.
I'm sure it made her happy.
You.
Yeah, I do. You were a good friend to her before.
Yeah. When you think about it, but over time. No, I mean, I think it'd be.
Rinwell.
Okay, talk to Sion at last.
Hey, you doing all right?
I seem to cause nothing but worry. As much as I try to look like I have things under control, everyone still worries about me.
You're not the only one.
Hey, do you remember the first time you said I was your friend?
No? When was that? Sorry, I can't remember.
That's okay. It came so naturally to you, I'm not surprised you forgot. I was different back then. The Danans were not even people to me, and I knew I would always be alone. But in that room with Deadime, when you called me your friend, it just shattered the wall that I'd built up around me. Because until that moment, I'd only seen you as a means to an end. I thought of you as a way to use the blazing sword, and to obtain the Renis Alma. But after that day, it didn't matter that we were Renans. You cared about us as you would any other people.
Man, he's so good.
Everyone else
Really
started
good.
to call me their friend too. To think of me as their friend. Before then, I never even dreamed I could have that. I didn't want to die and lose you all.
Shion.
But then, Don't worry. I've met too many people along the... So I'll fight. I don't know how we're going to do...
It's going to be a long, hard road ahead, Shion. But I swear...
Thank you.
Remember what we learned back in Calaglia? There's no wall so high that we can't break it down.
Yeah. I think...
Oh,
Everyone well rested? Then let's go.
Let's go, guys. To Lenegus. Lenegus. Let's go. Oh. Blazing sword.
Well, it's the moment of truth.
This lady better hold together once we're up in the air.
Law, don't say that. You're going to jinx us.
Speaking of which, Alphen, this bucket of bolts got a name?
A name? You know, I'm not sure she ever had one. I never really thought about it.
Well, after all the trouble we went through to find her, we should give her one, right? I was thinking something like...
Fall Knights.
Huh?
It means owl in the ancient tongue. Literally, the one drawn to the skies.
Okay.
I like it. Sounds perfect for our little escapade.
Not sure I'm completely convinced, but, well, it's as good a name as any. From now on, she'll be known as the Fall Knights.
Okay, people. We have two goals. First, we need to get to Lenegus and make the Renans finally leave Dana alone. And then, we need to figure out the truth behind Shion's thorns and find a way to save her. Sound good? All right, then let's go.
All gone. My god, there's something I didn't saw coming.
You know, I can still hardly believe it.
Believe what?
I mean, just look at it. The whole of existence, crammed inside a tiny frame.
Now that you mention it, I guess you're right. It does look more like a painting than a living, breathing world.
From up here, all the struggles we've been through feel so insignificant.
Nothing like realizing how small you are to put everything into perspective. Kinda makes the differences between the Renans and the Danans feel pretty small too, huh?
How much longer until we reach Lenegus?
There are better ways to use your time than napping. We should take a moment to familiarize ourselves with the facilities on board before arrival.
Good idea. The starship may end up serving as our base of operations once we're down there. Think you'll be all right with the controls?
You mean the one set to automatic pilot? I dare say I'll manage. I'm basically just here to supervise.
In that case, she's all yours.
Okay.
Everything okay, Shion? You seem a little different.
Different? Like in a bad way different?
No, not at all. You seem more driven lately. Like
How
you've
do
got
they
a
sit?
zest for life. It suits you.
My god, the sitting is bad. Really, really bad.
You okay?
Actually, now that
Glad to hear it. That device,
I was just wondering what it is.
it's a healing pod.
Oh, you don't say. Alphen?
No, Naori late.
So, you're...
Yes.
That's definitely...
What do you mean?
With the amount of fighting we've done, Alphen,
Of course.
even in that, I'll always... the world's... If I've learned... And the one...
Well, we're not out.
I know.
Kisara.
Probably get...
Okay, done.
Alpin, listen to this. So Law and I were just talking.
Hey,
What's got Law off?
Only that he's afraid of flying.
hey! I just think,
It's a star.
well, maybe you're
Guys,
Oh,
hard to argue.
Okay. You can keep here sorting things.
We'll be going to Lenegis soon.
this must feel. What was life on?
Let's just say they called it treatment.
You mean?
That's right. Day in and day out. The look they gave me, some existence. I thought things.
Okay.
Sure, I survived. That's when it hit me.
I'm sorry. You say it's. That's exact. Why should you? It's that logic. This struggle was. If we're
A world,
not just if we're going to. Now I see.
a victor.
You bet.
Yeah, we can do.
Okay. There is Lenegis. And our world. Dana. Can I see it? I can't see Dana. But we can definitely see Lenegis. But the space, man. So many clusters of stars.
Is something wrong?
No.
You mean since you?
I am as prone to sentiment. You too have a hit. Doesn't that frighten you?
Well, it is a place where. But I can't.
I see.
Dohalim?
Forgive me. Come back and speak. Is everyone about ready?
Before we do that, just what exactly should we...
Kisara has a point. Now that
I'd like to hear more too. It's been centuries since I.
Very well. First and foremost, Lenegis was the base of operations in charge of the crown contest on Dana. Of course, it also happens to be a city in its own right, complete with its own independent society. Its social structure is based on a strict hierarchy. Put simply, the strength of an individual's astral arts carries great weight.
Enough to determine someone's social ranking?
They can be honed with the right training, and there are admittedly other factors at play. But yes, as a result, family lines that churn out lords and their contenders wield disproportionate influence, and those lineages are treated as nobility.
Those capable of only weak astral arts are effectively an underclass, denied the right to descend to Dana even if they wanted to. Still, even the lowest rung on the Renin ladder is considered superior to being a Danon. Keep that in mind down there.
Thanks for the warning.
come on, you've seen.
On arts alone, you're right. I'd have been sitting pretty. But you're forgetting my thorns. They weren't exactly an invitation to high society. No, it's...
Gee,
Wait a second.
I am not...
Of course, as if such...
So this...
I would wait. Chances are,
If the Renaissance.
That red woman's got...
we're about
Okay.
to land. The descent could be a little bump.
If they're.
Let's go. Landing into Lenegis. Almost there, guys. Ooh.
There's no one here. I wasn't expecting a welcome mat, but still.
Lenegis's infrastructure is largely automated. Besides, people won't be expecting incoming traffic while the crown contest is still underway.
Do you think anyone realizes that we're here?
We may not have received a royal welcome, but I doubt our entrance went unnoticed. Don't let your guard down.
I really hope we don't have to fight anybody while we're here.
So now what? We've come all this way on a hunch that this red woman is here, right? And if we're lucky, the Ren is Alma too. Any idea where we should start looking?
There is an area of the city that is accessible only to the sovereigns, known as the Forbidden Zone. That seems as good a place as any for us to start.
Forbidden? What are they hiding?
I don't know, hence my desire to find out. Fortunately, in any case...
And you think that's...
Precisely. Whatever, then the Renaissance hiding something of that worth in the residential quarters would only court trouble. In which case...
It stands to reason we should be looking some...
Indeed.
But it's been over 3...
There's only one way to find out.
Shion's right.
All right.
Okay.
Beyond that wall lies a city full of Renans. Capital city where Shion and Dohalim used to live, no less. Who knows what we'll find on the other side?
But doesn't that planet is Lenegus?
What in the world?
This being Renan territory, I was prepared for a lot of things to look different. But this is a bit more than I anticipated.
The very foundations of the city have shifted. What could have caused this?
When Lenegus changed shape, it must have had an effect on the interior too.
Maybe when they sent the wedge down to Dana?
But they wouldn't move around the places where people live. These are their homes, right?
I would think the citizens themselves didn't have much say in the matter. Either way, locating the Forbidden Zone just became that much trickier.
Dohalim? Is that you?
Avakir, I'm glad to see you're well.
So it is you! But why are you here? Shouldn't you be down on Dana participating in the crown contest? And these people!
So you haven't heard what happened on Dana, then?
Heard what?
Someone you know?
An old friend.
Hey, Dohalim, don't tell me you've started keeping company with...
They're with me. More importantly, what's happened here?
I'm really not sure. The city's foundations began to shift without warning, and now everything looks like this. We're all waiting for the Sovereign to tell us what's happening, but so far...
Avakir, listen to me. We're looking for the Forbidden Zone. Do you have any idea where we might find it?
The Forbidden Zone? What business could you possibly have there?
Trust me. The less you know, the better.
You're just the same as ever. I wish I could help, but what with the changed topography, I can barely locate my own home. Let alone the Forbidden Zone.
Very well. It looks like we'll have to find the way there ourselves.
Have you seen Faria yet?
No.
I see. Well, nothing much has changed with her. If anything, she's probably even more...
I can well imagine.
Why did you come back? You know it can only result in pain for you both.
I've no doubt of that.
You really are the same as ever. Fine, I understand. Just don't say I didn't warn you. And take care of yourself, okay, Doe?
Okay.
So who's Faria?
Law?
If what Avakir said is true, it would seem the people of Lenegis are being kept in the dark about what's happening down on Dana.
They seem to be just as clueless about what's going on up here in their own world. Despite...
We need more information.
While we're at it,
And don't forget about...
Let's leave the...
Good idea.
I shall assist.
You sure?
Being a lord on Lenegis has its advantages.
Right. The Danans among us should probably keep our heads down.
What if people freak out?
I shall explain it away by saying I'm leading you.
what are we, dumb?
Oh, dear me. What an unspeakable mess. Whatever did we do to deserve?
You really have no clue what might have caused this?
Would that I have. Alas, there was no warning, no prior decree. His Highness must have deemed it unnecessary for us to know. We have no But do my eyes deceive me? Could I really be standing in the presence of his lordship, Dohalim of the House Ilkaris? I believed he was on...
Your eyes do not deceive you. It is...
As your lord, the Ilkaris house has produced a great many lords over...
Your good wishes do me an honor.
We can go in. Okay. Oh,
Everything will be okay now.
got food item.
I know the basics
Recipe.
of healing arts, but
Your lordship. Oh, what I descended to Dana during the last crown contest also. Alas, when the contender I was backing failed to clinch the title, I witnessed the deaths of so many slaves.
Indeed.
Sorry to interrupt.
All red, eh? No, I can't say I remember anyone like that.
Yeah,
What's with all these questions?
never mind.
Okay.
Is everything okay?
Oh, yes.
I was hoping to head this way.
I suppose the Sovereign... I daren't stay here too. I was hoping...
You mean you know another way round?
Lord Dohalim il-Khan...
Yes, strange.
But of course. Please, I thought maybe it was a passage...
It's worth investigating. I shall go and...
You'd really do...
Our lot...
Oh, why...
Okay.
Well, we've canvassed the city.
No one has the faintest idea what's happened to the city.
You'd think that info...
Not to this extent. Which would indicate that something's suppressing the truth. That Lenegis is under some kind of control.
Given every...
Yeah.
Everything that... Nothing happened.
The Sovereign's... There is one...
The Sovereign, of course. He rules from...
Without the lords or anyone in the middle doing his dirty work? Isn't Rena at least the same size as Dana? That's a pretty big dominion.
The points you make are valid. Come to think of it.
No.
Neither have I.
Hold up. What do you get?
Assuming what I believe to be correct, it's possible that no one on Lenegis has ever laid eyes on the actual Renan homeworld itself. No one but the Sovereign, that is.
But what about trade and communication? There's got to be a flow back and forth, surely.
Not if the Sovereign is imposing his will on Lenegis single-handedly. It could be a one-way street.
But I thought you said... What if something were to happen to the city? Like...
I'm beginning to... But Sovereign is...
Whoever wins thereafter. As for how
300 years later, we cross paths with Vol. That's not the only...
Do you think Vol...
I can't say...
But that would mean... We never did... Is a new ceremony...
Wait a second.
Okay.
The ceremony can't go...
There's something else the ceremony...
questions, questions, and yet more questions.
If the Forbidden's...
That it's just...
One of the citizens... Let's go find it!
Okay. Let's go.
With nobody left... I mean...
But don't... Only... Balls now.
Would you...
If every end, luckily for...
Okay. Zephyr.
This area doesn't look as badly damaged as that other.
The Forbidden Zone.
District we went through.
Indeed. The effects of Lenegis' transformation appear to be less pronounced here. Or, viewed another way, this area was simply luckier.
There's something I just don't get.
What is it?
The crown contest itself, in which case...
Yeah, that...
So...
Hanfried Milgras, the former lord of Cislodia, if memory serves.
So then this Hanfried whatchamacallem.
The last I heard, yes. Though, admittedly,
You're saying that ever since becoming sovereign, he's never actually shown him?
I guess over.
Now that you mention it, I don't recall anyone ever visiting Lenegis from the motherland, sovereign or otherwise.
And that never.
A new Renis Alma is supposedly created to coincide with every crown. In other words,
True, but.
You and me,
With any luck.
No use stand...
Okay. Let's go.
Doe?
Faria.
Varia? Isn't that the person that Avakir guy was...
But why are you here? Wait. Don't tell me you've given up on the crown contest and come crawling back home from Dana already. Nothing to say? Even though you were willing to kill Tarnigan to secure your position as Lord, you still...
kill?
I'm here to take care of something. If you wish to continue this conversation, I only ask that you wait until I'm finished.
Oh, of course. You always did prefer to take the coward's way out. Even after 7 years and living on that Danon rock, you haven't changed one bit. But let me tell you, I haven't changed either. Not a day's gone by the past 7 years that I haven't hated you.
If killing me will bring you peace, then so be it.
Dohalim, what the hell are you saying?
First, I have business to take care of. If it's vengeance you seek, I will grant you it. But you must wait. My sins are legion. Let me finish what I came to do. Then you have my word. I will let you do whatever brings you peace.
Sure, that's it. Run away like always. You don't even have the courage to die. No wonder you leave it to someone else. You're just a coward!
Okay.
Dohalim, I apologize.
Is it true?
Each of us have our past. Before, the mistakes I made there.
Did you mean what you said?
She has more.
But you can't.
Whatever happens, I have no intention. Besides, forgive me.
Okay. Ooh. Hoo, 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 hoo. Okay, let's go. Around here. Found it.
Yeah, it must be some sort of rest and leisure area for the locals.
You think? Man, these Renin sure know how to live it up, don't they?
It is something that...
Before I went down to Dana, my friends and I, we used to Avakir, Faria, and Tarnigan. That was a lifetime.
Tarnigan.
He was once my dearest. Despite Faria's lower class upbringing, she possesses a tremendous talent for music. Entranced by her playing, I helped her overcome her sense of inferiority. It was a time of great...
A friendship based...
I suppose it's natural.
I would have, now. Besides...
Your praise does me too. And even then...
Okay.
Tarnigan had... But fate...
What happened?
Tarnigan was no match for me in combat. On a level playing field, he wouldn't have... But he was desperate and low on options. And he couldn't...
You mean he resorted to dirty tactics to try to win, right?
How could I tell her?
So instead you...
That's not the same...
It is exact... As for what happened after...
But...
Shion's... You saved. So...
Frank is all... But... Do you think he'll be...
Yeah,
It's important.
I didn't realize how...
Sometimes...
I hope you're right.
Okay, there. He's watching.
I never appreciated until recently just how much you were always there to support me.
It goes both ways. You've helped me keep going more times than I can count.
Maybe, but I still wanted to say thank you.
I see a medic and supply officer over there. If they know you're with me...
Ooh. Plus 67. Dark money. Okay.
They'll likely offer their assistance.
Warrior emblem. We have seen. Okay. Okay. I need to
This is
create
amazing.
another one.
You always.
Penetration and resistance. Impact ring. Impact ring.
Get excited when you find some.
Okay. This means impact ring.
Been good.
We should hurry and get this stuff processed.
Craft accessory. Only penetration. Okay, let's see. Let's see what happens. It's a gamble.
can never be too prepared. But did we...
Okay, let's go.
have to spend so much?
Okay. Ooh. Outfit. Gladius Frena. Yeah, it looks good.
Damn it. Lenegis soldiers.
Any way we can avoid fighting them?
That all depends on them. Whatever happens, be ready.
Well, so much for them not wanting to fight.
Host, I am Lord Dohalim of Elden Menancia. I command you.
Threats to the city must be erased.
No. Have they been brainwashed too?
Brainwashed enough. If they want to fight, they got one.
I'm being interrupted.
Here!
See what I can do.
Resonate with the earth.
Here I come! On your
John is too strong.
Be my guest!
Let's go. Let's go.
Say no more! My deal is Sword Rain Alpha! We're not finished!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Ooh.
Those soldiers... Yeah.
They weren't...
Indeed. And yet, they're great. I've never...
Maybe...
Well, with the...
Platinum dog tag. Okay, let's get healed again. Yeah. My god.
Let's see what you've got.
Let's cut our losses. These ones can run rings around us.
Man, that thing is big. This way.
Little help!
Anything in armor is all mine.
Where are you
Let's go. Scarlet Inferno.
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
Platinum Dog Tag, Dark Money. Go this way.
Those soldiers don't seem to have any qualms about attacking on sight.
Is someone making them stand guard over the Forbidden Zone?
We have to fight him.
I won't forgive you. As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't disgusting enough. More for the side pile.
Not today!
Here's a heal. This one's mine.
Now you see what I can do.
Demon Fang!
Here, let me help. First aid. Searing pepper field.
Demon Fang! Try this!
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite.
Here, let me help.
Take this.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Lunar corruption. Lunar corruption.
Everlasting darkness. Negative
Guys.
Just as well, I'm here to stop them.
Anything in armor is sufficient. Armor won't save you. Can't get out of bed.
I never miss.
Now you see what I can do. Rending you apart. Bloody
Demon Fang! This time! Explosive Ring! Try harder! Hold nothing back! Sword Rain Alpha! Coming through!
Go guys.
Now!
Scarlet Inferno.
Let Inferno!
Lunar corruption. If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Ignite!
Illuminate the miss. Holy glimmer.
You're mine! No escape!
Lunar corruption.
Double Demon Fang!
Lunar blast.
rending you apart. Bloody
Try harder! Now! Try harder! Dragon Form!
Illuminate the dark.
No
Energy.
That'll teach us for getting cocky.
My god.
This should be easy.
Coming through. Energy.
Hey! Little's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky.
Finally. Man, so many entrants.
This must be it. The entrance to the Forbidden Zone.
But it's just a wall. How do we get through?
Whoa, we? I thought this was Sovereigns only.
Alphen.
Okay.
Yes! It opened!
Interesting. If Alphen's presence still opens the way, it would seem the Sovereign of 3 centuries ago and now are considered one and the same.
What?
What the?
Alphen.
You again.
Tomorrow's the spirit channeling ceremony. We'll finally play our parts as the Sovereign and Maiden. How have you been feeling?
What am I sovereign of? Shuffled from lab to lab, always treated like an experiment. Whenever they look at me, all they see is a Danon. I don't even know what their precious ceremony's for, let alone what they're going to force me to do as the Sovereign. Tell me, if we're both in the same boat, why do you seem so calm right now?
No choice. Becoming the Maiden's not something I wanted for myself. But they said Rena's prosperity depended on it. How could I say no after that?
Still, as a Renan, at least you got to decide. Good for you. Meanwhile, I was taken from my homeland. You aren't the captive one here.
It isn't right what they did to you, and I'm sorry for what it's worth. When this is over, I swear I'll help you get home. I can't do this alone. One more day.
How could I say no to that? It's not like I have any choice in the matter anyway. So, what's your name?
It's Naori. Naori Imaris. Try to remember this time.
You don't act like them. Like the other Renans, I mean. How come you treat me like a person?
Because you are. It's true we come from different worlds. But neither one of us asked to be here right now. In that sense, you and I are much the same. We couldn't do this. We wouldn't be able to talk to each other as people if we didn't see the humanity in each other. So I suppose the question you should be asking is, why wouldn't I treat you like one?
You're not like the others.
Maybe they're not like me.
Here's what we'll do. We give them their damn ceremony. You get me to Dana. That'll be the end of it.
I'm taking you at your word on this. I'm trusting you, not them.
Naori.
What the hell just happened?
That vision. Did everyone else see it too?
That person Alphen was speaking to, she looked exactly like Shion.
It was Naori. Naori Imaris. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right.
She really does look like Shion. I'm beginning to see why Alphen was so confused.
That's all very well and fine, but what did we just witness exactly?
It was a conversation we had 300 years ago. The night before the ceremony.
You mean all of that really happened? We just saw an episode straight out of your past?
But how is that even possible? Unless...
No.
Why not?
You guys didn't feel it? The moment the entrance opened, it was like a stream of Danon astral energy rushing over us.
I felt it too.
That would make sense. After all, vast amounts of Dana's astral energy were being siphoned and sent up here to Lenegus. For all we know.
So you think it might have...
We have no way...
Shion.
Yeah. So that...
Yeah, there's certainly...
What about you?
Me?
Even reliving pain...
I can't decide.
Alphen.
That's not... I'd like...
Whether you're... Not that I'm...
Nobody's
Okay.
here.
Stay sharp. After that last illusion, there's no telling what could happen in here.
That's why. Boss fight again. Let's go, guys. Boss fight.
Faria, how did you get in here?
Wait, something about her isn't right.
What's wrong with her? She doesn't even seem to know where she is.
Yeah, you're right. She looks just like the soldiers we encountered outside.
Summoning?
But that's preposterous. She never had that kind of power when...
We can talk later. Here it comes.
45.
What? I've never known Faria to be
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Name on it. That's it. Finally.
Now it's just her! Faria, can you hear me? Faria!
She's preparing another summoning!
The art she's casting is way too powerful to control. At this rate, her body won't be able to take much more.
Dohalim! Forgive me.
Okay.
Man, I thought we were goners.
Everything okay?
Yes. She's only unconscious.
Not her. I meant you.
Shion, please.
I can try, but I can't promise she'll be...
We're not even supposed to be...
In that case...
I'll take her off your hands.
You? Avakir, what are you doing here?
I was curious what you were up to, so I took the liberty of following you to find out. I overheard what you said about Tarnigan, about how he really died. I'm sorry, I had no idea.
And you believed me?
What? I like to think I know you a little better than that, Dohalim. Give me some. I'll take Faria. Leave her with me. I know better than to ask what you're up to.
Thank you.
Okay.
He seems like a good friend.
He hasn't changed. As for Faria,
You don't seriously...
somebody got... And the same goes...
You're wrong. As for Tarn... But that's why we're...
Indeed. Reading...
You can't... I know it. Forgive...
So I just...
No, not for the...
For those Kisara's
That's what punishing your...
only fixing the...
That's right.
Don't forget...
Shion,
Huh?
thank you.
Glad to be... I'm glad we could stop Faria without hurting her.
You all did much for her as well. I'm most grateful.
Oh, shucks. We're on the same team, right? Let's move on.
Okay, let's keep on moving.
What is it, Rinwell? Do you hear something again?
Yeah. It's that voice.
The will of Dana's astral energy.
What? There's so much astral energy. But where's it all coming from? It's almost like it's alive.
That was the spirit channeling ceremony just now. No, it was more than that.
What the hell was that? It felt like everything was on the brink of... like the whole world was seconds from...
Oblivion. It's the same vision as the one my thorns show me. A vision of impenetrable darkness that swallows up us and everything else.
An empty void. A nothing so complete and dominating that there aren't even words to describe it. The end of time.
The visions of the apocalypse you've been seeing. If I'd known how bad they were,
So, everything we just...
That's right. It was as if her innermost thoughts were speaking directly to us.
That power flowing into her. It reminds me of Shion's thorns. If they're what's responsible for all these visions she's been having, then maybe...
Maybe my thorns are made from that same astral energy?
Okay.
If that is the case, we just found the missing link between your thorns and what happened here 3 centuries ago. No, more than a link. Perhaps even...
I've never felt astral energy so...
If it's the same energy your thorns are made of, it must be dark astral energy, right? And isn't that something only Renans have?
Correct. Dark astral energy is possessed by Renans alone.
And when enough astral energy gathers together, it develops it. If so, maybe that complete oblivion is exactly what the Renan astral energy's will is wishing for.
I don't know.
But the will of Dana is made up of astral energy too, right? And if, I don't know, should we...
Dana's will...
But you can't say that for sure.
Cut it out, you two.
Let's keep moving. If it's Dana's will showing us these memories, then I'm as clueless about its motive.
Shion's right, and I think...
I'm sorry about what...
Okay.
Finally, we begin to understand what the thorns are.
Yes, and their source. A ceremony that occurred 3 centuries ago.
But we still don't know how to get rid of them. I just hope we can find a way. So, I have to be ready to face... I'm determined.
Okay. Let's put point of truth, I guess. Legginess.
Hold up, you guys.
What is it?
I want to look through that room over there. Curious what we'll find.
That's the room you visited in your past, right? Sure. We can check it out. This looks like some kind of research facility.
A laboratory secreted away in the Forbidden Zone. Why am I past being surprised at this point?
Looks pretty deserted.
Let's check it out. It might give us a new lead. Well, can you make...
These are experiment records by the looks of it. Reams of them, dating back hundreds of years. Let's see. A composite being capable of controlling Danon astral energy so as to convert its molecular and elemental makeup. The creation of a governing central figure taking the form of a Danon. Codename Sovereign.
Sovereign.
Wait, there's more. Research into utilizing force field crystals for the purpose of stable astral energy containment. That must be the master cores. With all this raw data, there's bound to be records here somewhere about the Maiden and the Lords, too.
About the Lords?
Think about it. The Lord's crests are clearly of a piece with those of both the Sovereign, not to mention the fact that the contenders to the crown are selected from otherwise regular Renin citizens. In other words, it may be that all Renins are unwittingly being made subject to some kind of...
What about the Sovereign?
Where do I start? All I've read so far is the headlines. There's so much here. To sift through all of it would require specialized... Wait.
What is it? Did you find something?
It's a list of names. With the title, Test Subjects, Sovereign. It's your call.
Read it.
There must be dozens of test subjects listed here. Hundreds even. All of them failures. Wait, I think I've found one that was successful. Test subject number 1273. Ethnicity, NA. Unique adjustment index, generation, NA. Given name, Alphen.
They re-engineered me. Right here in this lab.
Alphen.
It's fine, really. What about the others? Was I the only one?
Test subject number 10105. Ethnicity, NA. Unique adjustment index, generation, NA. Given name, Volron.
Volron? He's only sovereign because someone made him that way too.
He's the last one. In 3 centuries worth of records, you and Volron are the only 2 subjects on whom the experiment was a success.
But what about the winners of the crown con—
Upon victory, the Sovereign shall return to Rena and rule over Rena and Lenegis combined. When a new Sovereign is decided, the outgoing monarch shall relinquish their post and live out the rest of their days on Rena. So we were told. But according to these records, there have only ever been 2 sovereigns, neither of whom had anything to do with the crown. It's all lies, including the part about the sovereign residing in Rena.
Okay.
The crown contest was never about deciding a new ruler. It must always have been devised for some other purpose.
But even supposing that
Crown contests have been meaning that for the past...
The Red Woman? It's possible. She could be working for someone else.
Either way, it's fair to...
What about the data?
Not that I can see. Just there's nothing here about who's behind all this. I've barely met...
I'll do that.
Okay. We got nothing there.
This is where Alphen became the sovereign. And Volron as well. The significance of this location would suggest...
Hey, it looks like the terminals in here turned on too.
We should look through them. They might contain valuable information.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Something must be here also. Found it. But let's get going. Okay, another mission.
Naori, I...
Don't talk. I have to do this. I gave you my word that I'd help you return to Dana. The next time you open your eyes, you'll be home.
But you...
My place is here with my people. I still have a duty to fulfill. I'm sorry for what you've endured. Renan never should have dragged you into this. It's not your burden to bear.
But...
The mask contains a sedative. It should keep your mind from tearing itself apart any further. Let yourself go to sleep. This should help with the pain. Time to go, Alphen. Farewell.
Naori.
His injuries are worse than I thought. Short-term treatment isn't going to cut it. I'll have to switch the healing pod to long-term hibernation mode. The chance of surviving hibernation's less than 10%? And worse, long-term use of the mask carries a high risk of damaging his mind and nervous system. But... if I don't head back, Lenegis will be nothing but ashes, and this starship along with it. I don't know if I can fulfill my promise to you, Alphen. But if doing this will grant you even the slightest chance, I have to try. I hope it's enough. Please, live for me, Alphen. That vision. It must have been from when Naori helped Alphen escape Lenegis.
She sure went above and beyond.
Even with Lenegis crumbling down around...
So that's why you lost your memories and sense of pain, and why you were asleep for that whole time. It was all the result of one agonizing decision Naori made to save your life.
Yeah. Now that you know how she felt.
She kept... If the Renan people... Naori was the one who put that mask on me. And made me Iron Mask.
She did it to prevent your soul from...
tearing itself apart.
tearing itself apart. She knew you might lose your memories and sense of pain as a result. But more than anything, she wanted you to survive. And you did.
Nothing here. Ooh, there is one thing. There's something there. Let's go. Heavy treat. Nice. Let's keep on moving forward. So
This place. We've seen this in one of Naori's memories.
Of course.
After 300 years, this the spirit channeling ceremony. This is where the Renis Alma was.
So this is the place where you and Naori...
The Renis Alma isn't here now.
I know it's difficult, Alphen.
Naori?
What is this? Is it the work of Dana's will again?
It's been a year since the ceremony. That day, I shut away inside of myself the power that caused Alphen to lose control. Since then, my visions of the future have grown more and more fearsome.
Is this another memory? No, it's different this time. It's like she's speaking directly to us.
What we did back then. Not so much as a day passes when I don't think about it. About what was done to us. All in the name of a ceremony. The purpose of which we were never even told. As Sovereign, they linked Alphen's consciousness to Lenegis itself. The Renis Alma was intended to control his power, lest anything should slip through its cracks. That day, as Maiden, my role was to temper his power. I was meant to guide it forth, and give shape to the strength inside of him.
Linked to Lenegis itself? But then, everything that's been happening...
But that power showed me a vision. A vision of oblivion. When I realized that vision was a prophecy of the apocalypse we were about to unleash, I couldn't go through with it. But without a maiden, the ceremony was doomed. Alphen lashed out, his consciousness no longer his own. I did what I could. Using my abilities as the maiden, I tried to seal that power away inside of me. But it was too late. Lenegis had already been brought to its knees. Thousands upon thousands of lives so cruelly snuffed out. All because of me. Because of what I had done. With the destructive force now slumbering inside of me, I knew I had to find a way to dispose of it. Anything to make up for my failure.
Okay, guys.
But I didn't know how. Especially since that power was astral energy itself. In which case, ironically enough, the Renis Alma seemed to be my best bet. That, at least, would hold the astral energy dormant. Assuming that no malevolent third party got to it first. With the Sovereign and Maiden's combined power, perhaps I could shift the chaotic energy inside me into the Renis Alma instead. That's what I hoped, but alas, it was not to be. The Renis Alma was lost, and Alphen, the Sovereign, was in a starship bound for Dana. My only choice was to seal away the destructive force inside of me using my powers as the Maiden, to buy the world what little time I could. The time needed for a new Renis Alma to be crafted, and for a new Sovereign to appear. Even if by doing so, it meant I would be passing the curse onto my descendants as well. Please, forgive me. I never meant to burden the future world with this threat too. I only wish that there was something more I could have done.
Wait, you can't just...
Naori.
That message just now, was it directly from Naori? Or was it the Danon voice speaking through her?
What?
These are the clothes that Naori and I wore during the ceremony 3 centuries ago.
So you're saying this is the maiden's outfit?
That's right. These clothes are designed to resonate with the Sovereign and Maiden's abilities. They focus and enhance them.
And they appeared now because...
Naori must have left them here for the new Sovereign and Maiden, knowing the day would come when they would need them in their fight against the Thorns.
These outfits are directly linked to the answers we've been chasing this whole time. If they're here, it must mean it was Naori's will for us to find those answers as well.
Locating the Renis Alma would allow us to neutralize the dark astral energy inside Shion, thereby silencing her thorns. Is that what Naori's suggesting?
It makes sense. After all, Master Cores and Spirit Vessels are both able to prevent the astral energy inside them from developing sentience. By that logic, it would stand to reason that the Renis Alma would have the same ability on a larger scale.
We have a Maiden and Sovereign. Now all we need is the Renis Alma, and we'll finally be able to free you of your thorns. Shion.
It's possible? You really think so?
I do. We can rid you of your thorns and stop the world from falling to oblivion.
Okay.
However, the spirit channeling ceremony already failed once. Even if our goal is different this time, we can't be sure the same thing won't happen again. We should take care not to be too optimistic.
You're right. It's the barest sliver of a chance. But if there's even the slightest hope it can work, I'm willing to stake everything I've got on it.
I know it's too early. Just hearing there's the
No, it isn't!
Rinwell's right.
Thank you.
Starting with a little game called Hunt the...
Yeah, we've come all...
Yeah!
I too shall...
And they say modesty...
Miracles just seem to follow wherever you go.
How do you know it's me they're following? We're all on the... Now let's get moving. So Naori, she stopped my rampage. But then, that power she'd see... I'm so sorry, Shion.
You're wrong. What happened to you paid a heavy... The reason...
It's the reason...
The thorns.
It all leads...
When my I never dare... No. The truth about the touch of holding embracing everyone. All the norm... Is it really? I'm so scared. What if it...
That's not... I'm here to forget. We're going to live... a normal life. There are a lot of...
Yeah. It's such... I know. And it's...
Your work.
I believe...
Good. I'll keep... until...
Okay, Sovereign, I guess. No, latest Maiden. My god, so many. Okay. This is a standing counter edge. Is earned when you win a battle while in awakened state. KO prevention. Ooh. I guess guys, let's stop here for now. We'll do it next time guys. We continue next time. Let's go guys. It was good. It's really good. So for a time being, let's stop. Okay. So you'll log in again next time guys. Oh. Let's go guys, see you again next time. Okay, next time.
What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Oh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm trying to live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa. And if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to see. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. 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 Whoa. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Disgusted with myself and I'm disgusted with the way we're told to have a certain face. I stood and wait because we aren't pixels on a screen. No, we're human, we breathe. Every single thing we see curated. It's overrated. These expectations, they keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm trying to live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa. And if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to think. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10.
but I don't know